So like I said, I wanted to give a chance for a couple of you to come in here because I'm going to try Black Order out. I haven't tried Black Order against Asgard yet, so we're going to see how that'll go. So one second. I see we got 5 people. Oh hell, got some Mortys in here. Fantastic. I just needed to light some potpourri, set the mood, get things going. All right. So, Asgard. Let's see what we can do with them, right? Hopefully I'll at least, if this goes terribly wrong, I'm going to try to at least kill 1 or 2 of the more important ones and lay myself down on the barbed wire for you Mortys to rush in behind me. So, Black Order, where you at? There you are. 508,000 with the war buffs. Nice. Looking good. That's how I like it. Good positioning. Wish me luck. Tilt the camera back down a little, maybe. I'm starting to slouch. All right. So, man, I like to just go straight at Thor. Especially when he's in the middle like that and you get some nice splash. Definitely want to get the offense down on him and Hela. That's good. That's a great start. Man. All right. So that's actually not terrible because then we can flip these effects. And we'll throw a taunt on call. Normally I don't use that in the first round, right? But here it's actually going to be useful. I can see how these guys are a counter, man. All right. So then we get this excellent 2-turn defense up from Maw. All right, that did not... That stealth didn't last long on Thor, did it? Oh, man, that didn't hurt so bad. That's not so bad. All right, so let's... who's got a defense up, man? He'll be able to one-shot them. There we go, right there. All right, let's see about this. See you, bye. No, but he got Thor at least. He gets, like double damage against the defense up with that power. All right, so we need another... Oh, shit. Oh, hell, it went right through it. No, I didn't think I'd be able to taunt. I thought for a second there, I must have seen that wrong, or maybe there's something about that ability I'm not aware of. So definitely after this, we want to go with Hela. So we'll get the stun on her. Time to drain a little out of everybody. And then it'll bug out when Hela dies, and so then it's over. Or have they fixed that? That looked like that went a second legger. We'll find out. So definitely got to get Loki here next. It wasn't worth it, Heimdall. And then the power couple, and we're done. They are an admittedly effective counter to a very strong Asgard team. That went well. Did that unlock a war room? That must be one of y'all. That wasn't me. All right. Maybe it was me. All right, so I'm gonna let this ride. I'm gonna have to let you Mortys handle this. I hate to punch down on a defender's team. I tell you what I can do. I don't want to waste it. I'm gonna hold my energy. I'm gonna hold my energy for here. I think you guys can handle these two fine. So, although You won't be able to see him, but I got this buddy Baxos that may be able to do something about it. I did see this French guy streaming, playing 2 accounts at once, but he didn't have like a lot of eyes on him and a lot of followers, and I'm still not entirely sure that that's kosher. I'm pretty sure it's against the terms of service. So I'm a little hesitant to do it. I'm totally doing it, but I'm just a little hesitant to put it on camera. So, what have you got, Baxos? I think he's got something for this. We're knocking this out. Good man, Spawn. Keep moving the ball, buddy. I was a big fan of that Todd McFarlane comic when I was younger. It was like, Marvel, DC, screw that shit, man. Spawn's where it's at. It was pretty good. But I never have lost my lust for Marvel. I mean, even all the way back to when I was this like junior high fucking, RPG nerd, man. I was playing Marvel, the RPG, like tabletop game and shit like that. Which, I mean, as far as like role-playing games, tabletop role-playing games went, it really wasn't even that great, but it was a fun game. There was actually a game called Champions that was way better. I am using a BKT about 350. I don't expect this to take too long. As long as I can drop Iron Fist pretty quickly here. This is looking good. This is kind of looking bad, though. Kind of looking bad. Ain't over till it's over. Where do you get there? Where do you get there? CJ, what's up, man? Which one of my Mortys are you, CJ? Man, Baxos is biting it hard here. I need a little luck right now. Man, I think I'm in trouble. Oh, skill, yeah. I should have guessed that by the initial. Sorry. Take it easy, man. This is a total wash. I'm not even going to get Iron Fist. They are taking me apart. So, I'm going to burn the energy on that one. Sorry. I tried my best. He tried his best. Whatever. You know. So, back to the main account. All right. Oh, come on. My windows are not cooperating with me here. I'm still getting used to this ultra wide, which I'm loving, but there's just some learning curves that are going with it. All right. Yeah. I don't want to punch down on that 390. The Defenders is typically such an easy team to take, man. There's no... I don't know what happened there. BKT did not go well. Usually, you knock out with the first 2 shots, right? Usually you hit them with the rocket, and then you hit them with Star-Lord, and typically at that point, if you're going to win at that point, then basically Iron Fist is dead after those first 2 shots. And if that doesn't happen, you might be in trouble. And that's exactly what just happened to me. So hey, Mike, what's going on, everybody? Mr. Mike Raincourt there. That's Red's. That's little Red's. It's our one of our newer Mortys. Guy works with me. Him and CJ both. Christian, the guy that's twerp. I've known him forever. Giving away all everybody's secrets. So, alright, so there's no more damage I can do here in the war for now. I'm going to kick that back to you, Mortys. If we have trouble clearing that defenders group later tonight, then I'll be glad to do it, but it seems like it's a waste of what I got to roll with. I don't mind going after a 300k, but like a 300k at this point is a punch down for all of my teams. You know, everybody's around 350 to 400, even 450 or 5, and some, you know, with the war buffs. So, man, I feel bad that I thought that BKT would be able to do it, man. But you know, once you know, when I didn't take down Iron Fist in the initial burst, and then he got the chance to heal himself, then defenders do what the hell they do. They sustain. So I am reverbing a bit. Alright. I got a crazy mic here. I don't have the volume on it myself because I don't want to reverb. I'll take any suggestions. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to have to power through and try to figure it out. I did notice that the volume button here on the instrument section of this mic, which I got nothing in the instrument jack, so I'm not sure if that would really do it. I've only got the one audio input capture. I'm going to look at my settings real fast. It is this mic. Not sure what I'd change in those settings. I'm sorry if it's bothering you. I'm going to try to get it fixed. But for now, I'm going to bang out all this stuff I got to do here. So what do we got going on? I logged in on my phone earlier and I got rank 1 in the arena. That's just, I was hoping that Black Order would change this because I missed the days when I could just get into first place and nobody would even attack me for 3-4 days. But everybody's kind of caught up to the BB yo-yo meta now, at least the guys at the top of my arena shard. And, you know, so now every day it's sniping. I log in the morning and I get myself to about 3rd or 2nd place. And then at 5:55, I log in and I snipe the number 1 guy. And see, this is really the name of the game, you know. But I need them 500 cores. Okay, we finished the Gamma. Somebody got us a new one rolling, I see. Good job. All right. What I'll do when I get to a good stopping point is that I think I got like an old crappy desk mic over here in a cabinet. I don't know why I'm looking at the microphone. I should be looking at the camera. I'm not used to this. Even when I streamed in the past, I never used the camera before. Give me time. Give me time. But I'll get there. I'll get there. We're going to develop this channel, Mortytown TV, guys. We're going to develop it. We're going to grow 2 things. We're going to grow this channel. We're going to grow 3 things. We're going to grow this channel. We're going to grow our alliance. We may even make it into a cluster of alliances one day. Who knows? And I'm going to grow a fantastic beard. I miss my beard. It's coming. It's coming. Some of these guys can tell you. It's coming. So anyway, I hate to shave it. We're in a mask everyday world, but that's only going to last for so long. So, Moving out of the orb chamber. What else we got here? Couple gamma orbs. Let's see if any of this is anything but a dupe. Nope. Nope. More shards for the gristmill of fucking Ultimus orbs, man. I think at this point the only guy I can get out of orbs is Blob, I believe. So I definitely need some skill mats. I'll take that for sure. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, I'm always need more vibranium. Let's see here. Always need catalysts. Pretty much why we're here. Oh, there we go. Also, I badly need marrow. I badly need marrow. These mini uniques are so maddening. How am I doing on Tesseract energy? I could use that. I'll get 100 of everything I need except the one that I really gotta have for that one special character. It is what it is. Alright, so some more defense boosts, 100,000 blitz credits. Need to find a way to spend that up. I guess I could just blow it on orbs and I'll just get money out of it pretty much, but I might get lucky and get Blob capped out. I doubt it though. I pretty much just buy Kingpin vaults anymore. Usually some decent T4 gear, you know, just a little bit of it, but every little bit helps. That's what I want to see right there. Marrow would have been nice too, but I'll take it. I'll take the vibranium. And I'll take these catalysts. I'll take these catalysts. We'll call it a day. Don't think I'm going to spend on any of those. All right. Although I wished I had 100 creds for Spider-Man Symbiote. I'd take him to 6 right now. Right now. Yes, please. So, I don't know if y'all were around, but this morning I pulled 2 6 red stars. Oh, it was beautiful. I got a shield tank, and I got shield security, I believe is what he's called. And then what was that second one? Thanos. Black Order got you up to around 50 arena. That's fantastic, man. That's fantastic. More arena, more cores. More cores, more everything. Or really, more cores, more energy, more everything. It's just you gotta. I mean, I neglected arena for entirely too long, and I really wished I had. I was paying out of pocket every day when I didn't have to. I had a team that could have took me to the top of the arena, and I was just too lazy to get out there and to bang it out. I snapped my fingers when I was trying to remember Thanos. Where'd everybody go? I'm trying to make it anybody. Hello? All right. All right, so that's all for that. What we got going on in events here? Oh yeah, we got these new offers. I have not looked at these yet, so let's see if any of these are worth a shit. Queen of the Dead, no thank you. Mega Orb, no thank you. These look like the same offers. Those were the same offers I had earlier. What's going on with this? I don't see any new offers. So, what it's going to take to fix that is a quick restart. Game, I mean, I have fewer problems on the phone than I do BlueStacks, admittedly. BlueStacks, I get a little more freezing, a little more restarts, but that was not BlueStacks' fault right there. That's just there's an updating issue sometimes with offers and stuff. Yeah, Steel Scorpion. That is exactly my experience in my arena shard. Oh, here we go. Oh, endless energy. I'll save that for the morning. I've already farmed up most of the requisite nodes that I need to farm today. So yeah, like what I see now is that there are about 5 or 6 guys in my top 10 that use Maul on defense, and it's really the only impact that Black Order's made on my arena experience. It's just, yeah. We got one guy that uses a Black Order team, like a full Black Order team, and he's having to fight and claw his way back to the top 5 every day. It's not that great. I mean, here's the thing though. It's offense rules the day right now, near the top end in arena. You know, for stronger rosters, offense runs the day. There used to be you could put a team out there that people wouldn't mess with for days on end. Now even my best stuff, people might have to hit it 2 or 3 times, but people beat me, and I end up falling back a little bit every day. So I don't know. It's just really all about timing and sniping now. And so that's why I really am looking forward to the coming of a PvP, like a 1v1 versus battle, that mode that we were playtesting, because that's more of what I think of when I think arena. Just me. I'm a PvP guy from way back. Fighting a team that someone put together is not the same as fighting a person controlling a team they put together. That's totally different. Totally different. Oh, that might be worth getting right there. Actually could use training orbs and tech prodigy. Yeah, we might get that one. Let's take a look at them. Let's see what we got going on. Definitely buying those. $5 for 50. Ooh. Oh, my heart. Oh, my heart. Oh, we're gonna get some gear upgrades today. I thought I was pretty much done with gear upgrades for the day, man. Progress is so slow at my level of the game. Oh, it's ridiculous. But that's really, progress could be much faster if I were raising the guys at the bottom of my roster, but nowadays I'm basically just focusing on the top, and that really slows things down, man, especially the mini uniques, man. Those really slows things down. So I'm going to pass on the endless energy for now. I am going to buy this power core bundle just because of these Ironheart shards that I'm going to get with it. I don't necessarily need those cores right now. I usually buy $100 worth of cores to get the best rate, and then I spend that over the course of a month or two, or whatever. I'm spending $100 or 100 cores a day of my own money on energy. That's what the cores are going toward. I spend a little for refreshing the stores here and there, especially right now because I'm really feeling the crunch on getting these bone marrows because I want to get my Captain Marvel capped out because she's pretty handy for me in arena. So basically, yeah, I want all 4 of these offers, man. These superior basic catalysts are the things that are largely gating my progress right now. To get a character to gear tier 14, and that's mostly what I'm working on right now, is trying to get guys to 14 so that I can be ready for the next stage of Dark Dimension 3. And every piece of gear on the way to 14 is like 300 of these things. I can't farm enough of them with energy, so I'm buying every one of these. This is going to be $20 well spent, in my mind. Are they all going to have Spider-Man hanging upside down? So who is Steel Scorpion? Which one of my Mortys are you? Sloth, my man. $9 free campaign energy. All right, so let's see here. Special Orb Frenzy Golden Training for $10. Nah, we're not gonna buy that. Premium Orbs, go fuck yourself. Oh, what do we have here? Man, I might have to buy this. I don't necessarily think it's that efficient. But at worst, I get some more elite shards. And frankly, man, elite 4s and 5s are where I get my best pulls. Like I said, this morning I pulled 2 gold orbs out of elite 4s. No, wait, I was 1 elite 4 and 1 elite 5. You know, and I got a 6 red star Thanos. I got a 6 red star shield security. And like, at worst, I'm gonna get some elite shards. So, and if I could get a 5 red star Carnage, especially, that would be really helpful. That would be really helpful. I'm gonna be bummed if I get a Miles or so. I get 2 shots at this, don't I? Maybe $20. Man, I really like those symbiotes. I'm gonna take a chance. This is a little bit of gambling right here. A little bit of gambling. Ah, but that's a lot of elite 4 shards, right? That might even get us an elite 4 to open, in fact. All right. Which, you know, if I get anything out of it, I'll call that a win. We're still gambling. So one more time. Here we go. Give me something good. Come on. Well, shit. See, don't gamble. Don't gamble, guys. It's not a good idea. Unless you win. Then it's a great idea. It's sort of the nature of the game, right? But I'm not going to miss that $20, so whatever. Gear tier 14 drafts. You know, this is where they're singing my language, man. If I can, these guys right here, if I can get some of these bone marrows, man, and maybe some of these guys right here, I can really be off and running. So now we're talking $80. Still not enough to hurt me. I'm probably going to do it. Let's look at what else they got, though. I'm going to come back to that and mull that over. So, oh, we're back. Hell, now we're back to regular shit. So, okay, yeah. Red Star support draft. Any marquee support available in campaign. See, I'm pretty sure I've got them all to 3. So unless I'm almost ready to get another Elite 4 orb, I don't think that's worth. And I'm not. I barely got enough for 1. So I'm not gonna pick that offer up at all. Nah, we're gonna leave that one be. What else we got here? Orb draft, no. Mega orbs, hell no. Orb draft, no. Heroic deal, meh. Mixed energy bundle, maybe in the morning. Maybe in the morning. It's gonna last till then, right? 22 hours. Oh yeah, in the morning. We're gonna buy up all this energy in the morning. But for right now, I've already refreshed all the orbs that I want to farm, or all the nodes that I want to farm. So I don't want to put the cores into refreshes tonight. So I'm going to leave that be. Look, there's another bundle with some energy. We're going to get a lot of energy tomorrow. But okay, yeah, we're going to go back and get these. We're going to get these tier 4s and hope this goes well. This is also gambling, but honestly, anything that I get out of this is going to eventually be useful. I do have like every character to gear tier 12. And it would not harm me at all to have the stuff I need to get some of these guys to 13 and 14. So, let's see what we get. Here's hoping for some bone marrows. I think I only need 1 bone marrow. We'll see. Not what I want, but I really did need more of these syringes, so that was a good pull. And everything adds to the list. There's some character I'll be working later that I won't have to think about because I've got these. Alright. I was doing pretty good on all of these except for the Omniamore. We'll take it. 2 more. Here's hoping for some marrow. Ah! More of the same. Astounding. Alright. These things, there's no other opportunity to get these except just mind-numbingly checking the store 3-4 times a day, refreshing the store, and that's costing me cores. That was a good one right there. Like, I can use these to race Thanos. That's awesome. Or Black Panther, but probably Thanos. Especially because I just pulled 6 red stars on him. So, alright, so that's all the offers we're buying for now. Let's see here. Let's go pick up our objective. Get that extra energy. I'm not real sure where I'm spending that right now. But we're going to go at it here. Let's get the rest of these supplies real quick before we go. Whole lot of nothing I needed. Maybe we get lucky out of a regular orb. I don't see it happening. I don't see it. Nah, more crap. Yeah, shocking. Still, failure doesn't hurt as bad with red star orbs anymore. I got your text message, Mike. I'll get to it in a minute. It's not so bad anymore. When it used to be, man, you just get nothing on those red star orbs, and you just got fucking nothing, right? That was it. Now at least that gives me some progress toward another Elite Four. Speaking of which, let's jump right over to that. I want to open that sucker. Nah, nothing. I already got it. There's some points toward a 5. I'm real close to a 5 even. I'm 4,000 out of 5. So that'll be nice. The last 5 I opened, I got a 6 red star Thanos. That was this morning. So being this close to a 5 on the same day, I feel like that's pretty good. It's just a matter of just like anything else in this game, man. It's just about daily incremental progress and plugging away at things. Pre-planning, which in every other aspect of my life I'm not good at, but in gaming it tends to be my mantra. So let's see here. Oh yeah, let's definitely open this Tech Prodigy orb. I'll take that. Thank you very kindly. Not a great pull, but I'll take 8. I'll take it. And what else we got here? Training orbs. Could always use these. 97 of them. That's what I'm talking about. Sucks to have a bunch of gold. Like every time I get enough gold and I'm like, hell yeah, I'm about to buy up some levels. No training. No, not today. It was a good Coulson pull. Too bad I didn't need it. Don't really need anything but T4s there anymore. At this point, when they release a new character, I just think I got enough to buy everything right off the bat. We'll see. I mean, they're going to be at the blistering pace that they release characters. I don't imagine that will hold up forever though. Ah man, wish I could gift that to somebody. That was a good pull. All right, so more. I mean, now even the Ultimuses that I pull out of Ultimate Shards just lead to more freaking Ultimate Shards. Such a circular jerk of misery at this point. But first world problems, right? Like, meh, I'm okay. So moving on. What do we need to do here? We got all our daily objectives done. How are we looking in the war? How did I get started with Marvel Strike Force? I mentioned this, I think, in the video the other day. This is pretty funny. It was a TV commercial, man, which is not usually the way that I get turned on to a game at all. Like not at all, right? I mean, usually I'm picking up. I'm picking up stuff before they ever even, hit beta, and the kind of games that interest me. Like how many years have we been hearing about Camelot Unchained and stuff like that, right? So I mean, I'm not used to discovering a game via television. I don't even watch much television. But I was watching this. I was just a commercial comes on, and it's Shield Medic, and there was a male Shield Medic. Did any of y'all see this commercial? There was a male Shield Medic that was in a Zephyr, like the flying around planes, and he's with like these heroes, right? He's got like Drax and some other guys with him, and he's talking about I'm just a regular guy, and I'm just here to do my part. I can't fly. I don't have superpowers, but I'm out here to make a difference, And they land, and the back door drops on this aircraft, and he goes running out, man, and he takes like a laser bolt immediately and falls over, done and fried and everything. And Drax leans out the back of the plane and is like, "Ha! He should not have gone first." I mean, like, did any of you see this commercial? I freaking laughed my ass off. I love Drax, of course. It invokes the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, which were great movies. And I thought, what is this game? I'm gonna go look at this game, and I think part of the reason it wasn't on my radar is that I don't play a lot of mobile games typically, right? Oh, look at what we got here. Yeah, we can move the ball here. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'll start with this Marauder. Maybe get some better use out of this BKT of Bexos. Like I said, I'd like to just show you a full desktop capture of everything I'm looking at here. From terms of service of the game, I'm pretty sure that using 2 accounts for the purpose of getting ahead, and I do use them in tandem. I'm pretty sure that's against the terms of service. So right now they're eating up a terrible amount of ultimates, and we're just basic attacking because we're all blind. But I'm hoping that we can weather. Oh, there, yeah, okay. We're still okay. We're still all right. They're blowing a lot of ultimates at the very least. Cloning's been used. Okay. Oh, that was probably the wrong move. I should have cleansed debuffs. All right, so definitely not taking anybody out, but I'm eating all the bad juju. There you go, Skilled. Get in there, brother. Dead Minerva, this is definitely over. We're getting there. Alright, so what do you think? Who do we take in against the Marauder? 400k Marauder. That's pretty funny, Spawn. I actually, my little brother picked this up, Baxos, right? And started this guild with me. He started playing, maybe just a couple of weeks after I did. You better get in here before they boost. All right, so. All right. I want to blow X-Men on him. Power armor punching down might be a bit much. Who we got lower? I might could do maybe. I'm kind of nervous to do it with brawlers. Yeah, I can try my. Let's see here. What are we looking at? No, I got just the team. I got just the team. I don't know about y'all, but I love AIM. I love this team. This team, they'll fall apart occasionally, but this team does so well for me. I mean, I'm sure a large part of it is I got 2-7 red stars on this team, so that that's the only team that I can really say that. But they're both minions, and really, shit. Graviton's doing most of the damage, right? So I don't know. Scientist Supreme isn't 7 red stars by any stretch of the imagination. She's doing a lot of work in there. We'll see how it goes. So I think I'm going to need to focus Pyro. The rest of them have blown their big hitters, and he's the only one that just consistently does good damage. I love when they hit my tank before I even taunt. Learn to read with a comic. I love it. All right, we'll go ahead and top everybody off. So, probably his mistake for putting Pyro on this team and not its tank. I mean, there was really nothing to stop me from doing this. Assaulter is pretty good, man. I mean, he's 7 red stars, but I mean, he gets so many attacks and he ends up doing so much damage over the course. Oh, no, I probably should have focused him out earlier. Oh, well. I didn't think he was going to get cloning back that quick. Clones, however, man, even with a really good, like if you have a guy, if you have a Mr. Sinister, like I got a Mr. Sinister, some of you have a Mr. Sinister, I know JD's got a pretty good one, then your clones can be pretty beefy. But most people I play, man, these clones are just shadows of the real thing. Top off, I don't really need it, but love that immunization passive. See bye. Yeah, I love Marvel too, man. I mean, I always have. It's not always been the focus of my gaming, right? Like I've done a lot of like fantasy and strategy gaming, war gaming, played MMOs for years and years on end. And this is where I met most of the people that I started this alliance with. Fantasy gaming, I'm big into all that. But maybe one day we'll do a little walk around my office / studio here. I got some Marvel paraphernalia, and I've really kind of leaned into that here recently. In fact, you can't see it, but right down here below my monitor, I got a Phil Coulson bobblehead driving Lola. Did any of y'all see the show? Lola was his car, man. Anyway. I don't have a camera on my phone right now, but when I get a new phone, which is the plan is to do that in the next week or two, I'll see about maybe doing a walk around, let you guys see the battle station. I'm still trying to get the main of my new gaming PC finished. When I get that done, I'll do a little walk around here because there'll be a lot more, lights and such. There's a lot of RGB on that thing, but I can't. It's my first build, man. I got a little ambitious with it. And I'm not sure where I went wrong, man. I mean, I get power on it on the motherboard. It just won't post up. It's really not my thing, I'm a mechanical craft myself. So, not really my thing, but I'm trying to learn. I did learn a lot in the process, and I've taken that thing apart and rebuilt it 3 times now, and I get the same issue every time. I'm starting to suspect that maybe some of the hardware I ordered through the mail is faulty, and that's why it won't start up. But I got no way to test, you know. Oh man, yeah. Oh, WoW was a great game, man. Especially back in the first few years, man. That was really my favorite period of World of Warcraft. Me and Twerp and Red Ton, all those guys, man. We played WoW forever. Horde. I can't remember the server now. Twerp might remember it, but it was fun. It was fun. They kind of lost me at Pandas. It really started slanting more toward a younger audience, and I kind of moved on to other MMOs. To this day, my favorite MMO I've ever played would probably be Warhammer Age of Reckoning. Just a great PvP game. Had its flaws for sure, but a great PvP game. So okay, it looks like we're done with Med Bay. That's fantastic. We got bridge open. Let's take a look at that. Let me just scout this out real quick. Man, all right. I am Batman and Dragon 3 PBS. Some of these damn names, man. So let's see here. Dragon is 5 mil. I am Batman is 4.3. That's really not that tough for bridge, man. I mean, what kind of buffs did they have on that? Nothing at all. All right, let's see what we got over here in Reactor. Deathwalker and Iceman. That's what I played, man. I played. We weren't on Doomhammer. I'm fairly certain of that. But Nemu was our Dark Age of Camelot server. That wasn't WoW. Yeah, I really can't. Phoenix Throne or something like that, maybe something like that. I can't remember. That was definitely a Warhammer one, right? Yeah, I can't remember. But I played a Tauren Shaman. Actually, was my first and longest character that I played. I'm still not looking at the camera. It was my first and longest character that I played in WoW. Definitely was a Tauren Shaman that I enjoyed the hell out of. Melee focused, ran around with a dagger, and did that whirlwind ability, man. Love that shit. A lot of fun in PvP. A lot of fun. All right, so what am I supposed to be looking at here? Okay, Deathwalker and Iceman. I got distracted, sorry. All right, so Deathwalker 5.7. Where are you, Iceman? You can be my wingman anytime. There he is. And he's 6. Okay, so the reactor's beefy. Reactor's beefy, which is regrettable. I would rather that bridge have been beefy and reactor have been a little weak, so that we could take at least one person out of reactor and move down and maybe get barracks, because I'm pretty sure barracks is going to be in that bottom left-hand corner. But I don't know. I don't necessarily know that we're gonna. It's 9:30 now. I don't necessarily know it's our best move to plan on taking barracks at this point. We've got the better of the two. We got Med Bay, so I say we just dive right into bridge, move to reactor, and then we'll backfill security and flight deck 2. Flight deck 2 then security. I think will be the plan. So, bridge, Morty, swarm that bridge, buddy. That is not how you spell clear. I am still getting used to this new keyboard. It's really cool, but man, it's super sensitive. I know I can adjust that, and I probably should. So yeah, let's take that bridge down. Let's see what we're looking at here. 190, 160. Yeah, some of you guys that are in the mid-range, man, get in here and let's. You're probably going to need better than 190 for that Hydra team, but. This 160 aim ought to be able to be taken down pretty easy. Let's get the ball moving in here and get this bridge, man. 200 points. All right. Let's see. I'll check back in a minute and see if I need to clear that defenders. I've already used my pretty sure I've already used my specialist for that today. I'm pretty sure I did this morning. I'm going to check real quick. Typically, big defenders like that, I will use my Sinister 6, and they are indeed out. So I'd rather not waste one of my better teams on a defenders. I certainly don't want to go in with another BKT and get destroyed. So yeah, I'll leave that to y'all. I'm going to go back to spending my energy real quick. It's too bad they had such a tight range on the TCP for that tournament. They're doing a tournament right now on Casino's channel, but it's 7 to 8 million TCP only. I would have said something to y'all. I don't think we quite have anybody that applies for that. Let's check real quick. Mr. Sander, you'd be the one that's close, right? You're what, 6? 6 and change? I know you and Nate are right behind me. That was not where I was intending to go. There we go. 6'1", yeah, so you're too low and I'm too high for it, man. It was 7 to 8 only. Like, that's such a narrow window. It was no wonder to me. They had trouble finding people, I think. It was no wonder. Like, that's, you know. So anyway, but I would certainly love to go do some PvP tournaments. I really want to see. I want rewards for that PvP. And as far as I'm concerned, you know, in-game rewards would be great, but you know, money's also rewards. I'll take money. I think it was just like a prize or something that they were giving away, but yeah. Whatever it was donated, I'm pretty sure, because there was no entrance fee. But even like round robins with an entrance fee, man, if I know it's people within 1 million or 2 TCP of me, like, yeah, I'd go play that. I'd go do that. I'd do that all day long. I'd do that every weekend. All right, so we got almost 300 to burn. Did I not get enough? No, I did not. That's right, I didn't even get one. What am I thinking? I needed one. Okay. So, no characters over 72. I don't blame you there, right? Like that's really a tough place. 70 to 75, man. But I would suggest this. I don't think you should have a ton of characters over 72. I'm not suggesting that. But whatever characters you're using for Arena, I keep looking down. Whatever characters you're using for Arena, man, that's probably worth your gold investment, right? And, you know, those I'd take those to 75. But going wide is that's not a terrible way to build, right? I mean, I certainly went wide when I decided that I wanted to be good at war. That's what leads you to be good at war. Also leads you to be good at blitz, but that has limited usefulness for me now. You know, it's nice when a new character comes out, but other than that, it's not really that exciting. So let's see here. What do we need to farm? Oh man, I do need more. Skill gear. So we'll just blow this energy out real fast. I would like to get Corvus and the whole BO team to gear 14 to use them in my upcoming section of Dark Dimension 3, the Cosmic section. Is this going to use any of, no, just those? I'm going to go ahead and buy this. I think I'm going to go ahead and buy this. Fantastic, man. 102,000. Oh, yeah, I got something. Oh, man, I could probably raise Thanos. No, I'm still short somewhere. Oh, but I'm just short on these. I'm always short on these, man. See, but I don't. I'm so close. All right, just $100. Just $1. Fuck it, man. It's $1 and change. All right. we'll come back and finish that later. Get the last one out of this. 273 out of 300. We'll get it tomorrow. It was after buying all this, man. I'm telling you, Missy, I just got an item this morning, man. I'm at a point now where if I throw everything I got into it, man, it's like every 4 or 5 days I get a new piece of gear for Gear Tier 14 on somebody. It's pretty abysmal. But I mean, I'm accumulating a lot of resources that I can use later, or even now, really, probably, to raise the bottom of my roster. I'm just, I don't worry. Everybody's, even at the bottom of my roster, they're at a usable level, right? They're not really hurting me in any way. So I'm content to leave everybody where they're at and just try to focus on the guys I'm trying to take the Dark Dimension. So yeah, everybody's 71 and tier 13. That's a pretty good resting place for your characters, man. I mean, 70 to 75 does raise some stats significantly, but it costs a ton of freaking gold, and some stats like armor it barely raises at all. So I mean, going wide in that regard is definitely not a terrible thing at all. Nothing wrong with that, man. Gear, I got everybody. I mean, I don't have everybody to Gear Tier 13. I can tell you that right now. I got everybody to 12. Is what I got. Now by everybody, I mean like 100 and some odd characters. I mean like everybody. But you probably got no more than a dozen and a half, maybe. Probably not much more than a baker's dozen of Gear Tier 13 characters. I could check that, but I don't necessarily know that it's worth the time. Alright, so let's see now, because that's what I did for a long time. Was I'd go to the bottom of my roster when I was spending my stuff, and I would get everybody 12. I would sort it like this right here. I would go by gear tier, right? Here's all my 14s at the top, right? These are the guys that are either in Dark Dimension or about to be. And then you got your 13s. And then now here we're already down into the 12s. But what I would do is go all the way down here. And barring these characters like right here on the very bottom that just I don't use, like who the hell would use, right? I would go up here, you're somewhere just north of Night Nurse was kind of the sweet spot, right? And leave Night Nurse and everybody below her out. But all of these characters, I would just be like, okay, if you're not, I'd look if he was 11 or 10 or whatever. Put points into him until he's not on the bottom anymore. And then whoever's on the bottom next, then put points into them. And it was a great way to build wide. And I got everybody to 12. 13, man, wow, that's a lot of uniques. That's impressive. That's mainly what holding me up, man. And I early on, man, I was not great about farming the store. I'm a little more serious about it now. Especially now that the major gate to my progress, for the most part, is catalysts and uniques. Just no getting around it. So we got a few raids going. Is it raid time already? Let's see. We got energy spent. Don't really feel the need to blitz. I've already got my daily on that. Does anybody knock me out on arena? Yeah, somebody knocked me all the hell the way down to 5. Who did that? This guy. Let's check this guy. We're going to fight this guy. I'm going to show you how I beat this Black Order team. This guy has I don't put mine out there, right? And it's like I say, you see a lot of people here that are like almost everybody's using Maw, right? All these guys, these top 5 characters, all these top 5 dudes are using Maw. Insane Native, this guy's incredible, man. This guy's a free-to-play player. He's good. So, or he's pretty close to a free-to-play player. He claims it. I'm thinking maybe he might spend a little, but I take his word for it. He showed me the screenshot when he pulled that 6 red star on Maw, and I was like an idiot. I was like, well, you don't really want it on Maw. You want it on a DPS. And he's like, no, I think it's going to be good on Maw. It's good on Maw because he really needs to be able to land his abilities, and that helps, obviously. But anyway, I'm not going to attack Insane Native. I'm going to attack Unclouded here because he's the only guy in my top 10 that I'm aware of that uses a full Black Order team. And you can see it's a pretty good Black Order team. It's not terrible at all. You know, he's got the 6 Red Star Thanos. He's looking pretty decent on everybody else. I mean, it looks small compared to mine, I'm going to be honest. But, you know, only by about 30 or 40K, right? Nothing significant, right? So I'm going to go in at him with my 500K attack team, and this is not really going to be that difficult. I mean, maybe he's going to surprise me on one. I guess, I mean, in this game, all bad RNG is always an issue, but I've taken this guy down easily 8 or 9 times since Black Order released, and it's just not as hard as taking out now these hybrid teams that have Black Bolt and Yo-Yo and a Maw. They're a little more difficult. They're a little more difficult because you got Black Bolt and Yo-Yo, and then Maw is still doing his thing, but I still think it's more than possible to power through Maw, even in a team like mine that relies on having 2 Phoenixes. So, let's go at him. Now, you know, I don't have a great ability here to drop that taunt. But it's not really going to matter a whole lot in the end. And in fact, I'm going to clone him. I've been cloning this guy. I've been cloning this call every time I fight this guy. And it seems to work out pretty good for me. So I clone him, and then I kill him. I just start going at him. I eventually will overwhelm his healing. I'm gonna, you know, when I pop Dark Phoenix, he's probably gonna land. Sometimes he doesn't, but he's gonna land that ability block on me. It's not gonna be that big a deal. As long as everybody can survive without that heal, and most of the time they can, it's just not gonna be that big a deal. So this guy, a lot of times that right there would have killed the guy, right? That right there, he must have been beefing up his call, but he's about to go. Ooh. Okay. All right. Still not good enough. All right. Here's where he does the heal. It's not really groundbreaking, man. I mean, that was what, like a 10% of his health bar, maybe, right? And we're still doing all right over here. Our call's screwed up. Now that's the main thing. If we can live through that, we lost our Ultron, but he's right back again. We summoned some more robots. We still have all the principal characters, and we're looking in good shape here because he's about to lose his tank, and he's already used his heal, right? So what's he got? So now you take the squishies, man, and really, I mean, Black Bolt's about to just do it on his own right there, right? I mean, Corvus Glaive never stood a chance. The follow-up attack takes out Proxima Midnight. They're just a little too squishy. You know what I mean? They just cannot stand up to a concentrated, good Black Bolt attack. I mean, and then even when you jack them up, mine is the same way. It's the same way. It is what it is. This is not an Apex Arena team. If what you had before was not Black Bolt and Yo-Yo, then they probably will be an upgrade to what you have. But once you get up into serious contention in a mature Arena Shard, nah, I just did. You know, this guy, man, he works his way up to #1 every day. He almost never gets it anywhere near it at the time when he never finishes #1. He'll get himself up to #1, and he never stays there. He's never there when the rewards are calculated. That guy is not pulling in the cores that he should be. You know, he's got a 450K team out there, and if it was a 450K team that looked more like mine, he'd be much more successful. Much more successful. So anyway, this is my offensive arena team that you're looking at right here, obviously. And, I mean, you guys have access to look at that any damn time you want, really, because you just look at my profile. And then my defense, what I'm toting here right now, this defense has been working really well for me for a long time. But I'm about to bow to pressure and put my Maw up here in place of Captain Marvel. I'm not quite ready to do it yet. I'm going to feel comfortable doing it when I get Maw to 6 red stars or to 5 red stars. I've only got him to 4. I'm not so sure he's going to land his thing every time. I just trust Captain Marvel's damage more than I trust him maybe landing that ability block. I mean, all the other stuff he's got is good. You know, like the 2-turn defense up and all that other stuff is great. But this is an offensive team right here. You know, even on defense, right? The whole point of this team, even though it's a defensive team, is that yo-yo nullifies your damage, and these other killers just overwhelm you. And that's really the idea. And, you know, like I say, offense rules the day in Arena right now, so they go down plenty. But it's very rare that I log in and I'm lower than somewhere in the top 10. I haven't fallen out of the top 10 in months. So wherever I'm at, I can log in toward the end of the period where they, you know, calculate the totals. And I just, you know, 1-2 attacks maybe, and I'm there, and I get 5. I never need 5. I almost never spend 5 anymore. So, you know, which kind of sucks for our World Warrior thing, but I'm going to try to blitz more, if nothing else, just to do that. So, because we're hurting without Red Taw on that one. Red Taw was active. So, here we go. I guess it is time for raids now. I'm going to take one more look how we're doing on the bridge here. Mr. Soylent Grumman. Oh man. I don't for the life of me know why people put X-Men on defense. It doesn't make sense to me. But, I mean, everybody's got to do their own thing, I guess. Everybody's got to do their own thing. Alright, so I don't see anywhere I could really effectively do damage there. So we're going to leave that be and go do my raids. So this is where I wish I had. I got 2 more monitors over here. I just need another PC to plug in, you know, or to move this one over there. I need more screen. I need a screen here somewhere that's got chat on it. What I'd really like to do, right over there, I'm going to put a TV on the wall, smart TV, and hopefully then I can screen share over to that and have the Facebook page and the chat right over there where I can see it. Or maybe just I'll add me a new monitor on this side of the desk. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm going to try. I'm going to bring Baxos back up here and do some tandem raiding. And I probably need to throw Baxos there into the bridge if I'm being completely honest. But I'll worry about that here in a bit. Raids it is. Since I'm up to 50 energy, I probably need to go on and get in here and spend this. Speaking of efficiency. Yeah, I don't get it, Sloth. I mean, X-Men, here's the thing, right? Like, I think probably what this person is thinking, and this has been kind of a way I've thought in the past as well, is that any team that can potentially get you more than 1 win probably should be on defense. Because on offense, you're only going to get 1, right? And, I mean, that's decent thinking. But extenuating circumstances change things in this regard. Counters are a thing, right? And people are putting these massive defense specialist teams on their war teams, and you need to have an X-Men as a tool in your bag to take those teams out, right? If you're trying to take those teams out with like Guardians and shit, that's not going to work out very well for you. So you might as well put the Guardians on defense and leave the X-Men, or whatever. I actually personally don't have Guardians on defense either, but X-Men, man, that's just not the team to have there. Not at all. Oh, I'm about to time out here. By the way, if anybody hadn't seen that, that's my Ultimus 7 team. It's not the highest damage team that I could put together, but BB and Ultimus typically do enough damage to get me through a node before I time out, like almost always at this point. and it's just a really safe, easy fire and forget team, right? Like I hit autoplay and I don't have to think about them, and I go handle backstos, right? Or or fuck off and watch YouTube or whatever, right? Typically, I'm jamming some tunes right about now. I'm looking into maybe getting some copyright-free music that I could use in that regard here. But for now, we're just going quiet, which I'm not a real big fan of, to be honest. But I don't want to get dinged on copyright infringements right here at the inception of my YouTuber career. So it is what it is. What are you guys attacking over here? You guys need to be over here you need to be on Star-Lord. All right. That was quick. That's typically the most activity that I'm involved in these raids anymore. It's like, not him, but him, And then I go off to looking at something else. I, of course, had to be way more active in this early on, but now with this team, man, it's not really something you got to think much about. The combination of a good Shuri and a good Minerva together is pretty much just defensive heaven. And you ain't got to worry about it. You ain't got to worry about it. The only thing you got to worry about is timing out. And my BB and my Ultron are so good that that's rarely ever a problem. So just roll with it. And I mean, I know there are better, more damaging teams that can get through this quicker, but I just go for safety and roll through slow. Usually because I'm distracted. All right. So do you need 60 or 100% to get the next difficulty level on this Ultima 7? I could have swore we got 60 last week at some point, didn't we? Or maybe even like just earlier this week. I thought we did. I could be wrong. Yeah, that makes sense. So we got to have 100 for that. Wasn't it 60? It was 60 in Ultimate 6, right? I guess they just up the ante for U7. Makes sense. The drop. Get on Carnage. What are you doing? Don't attack Cap. Good job, Reds. Spend that energy, drop them boosts. I mean, really, like, if it's a really tough team, even if they're not boosted, man, just going in there and dying gloriously and taking out a few ultimate abilities, that then the next guy doesn't have to catch. It's helpful. I mean, it ranges from being helpful to being almost a sure win, right? Like if somebody puts a damn Brotherhood team on defense, yeah, you can just send any weak team in there that can last a round or two, and they blow all their good stuff, and then they're just easy peasy after that. See, 3 minutes left, like even on some of these later nodes, like this team doesn't have an issue. It doesn't have an issue. Alright. This boss, yeah, maybe different. Sometimes they'll stumble on this boss. We'll see how this goes. Who needs a heal? Oh, Minerva needs a heal. Alright. Keep things rolling. I'm going to stand up, man. I'm kind of feeling a little. So, I'm about to elevate you guys. Bye-bye. See you. Check out my bald head. Ah, there we go. So now I got to get a little tilt on the monitor here to get that just right. A little more. There we go. That's perfect. That's perfect. Why are we not on autoplay? What are we doing here? Get to work, back. All right. Let's see here. I don't have chat pulled up. Let me make sure. We haven't done level 5 in Alt 6. Did we miss one? Seriously? I didn't realize that. Okay. Well, we'll look at that. Maybe we'll go knock that out one day. If we feel like we know we know that we're shorthanded, then we'll try to knock that out instead of a U7. What's my favorite animation? I spend so little time looking at the animations. I mean, I always play on ×3 anymore. That's a difficult question, actually. Namor's is cool, but he's not really. That's not my favorite thing ever. The Johnny Storm Ultimate, pretty cool. That's a question I really have to consider. I'd have to research to come up with a good answer on. Because man. Like most characters, like when I first get them, I'll put them on ×1 just long enough to see all their abilities once. Or maybe I'll just go straight to watching a video and not even bother doing that live on my account. But, yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't... I know Hela's blades are pretty cool. Like there's some that just jump to me off the bat, but not like any one that I'm just really enamored with. Oh, it was like, you were talking about Hela too, were you? Okay. Yeah, Hela spikes are pretty cool, I gotta admit. And they fit with the theme of the movie, right? It's just perfect in the movie. I mean, which is probably, she does a lot in the comics. I don't really remember. But, yeah, it was a really cool effect. Even in ×3, it's a pretty cool effect. Come on, guys. Are they gonna pull through this? Minerva, you gonna bring our do we even need to bring her back? Stay alive, Minerva. Oh my god, there's a drop, we're in trouble. Minerva, we need a res. Yeesh. Oh good, a lot of them resisted that. Stay alive, Minerva. Yeah, we might be able to pull this out. We need to be on Ronan. That was probably the problem. I should have been attacking Ronan. I wasn't attacking Ronan because I wasn't paying attention. All right. We're going to pull through it. This guy. Let me attack Ronan. Leave me alone, Juggernaut. Bad things are happening. Stop taunting. There we go. Let's kill this minion summoning. Alright. Look at that. Black Bolt's like, screw it. I'm just going to kill everybody. I like Ghost Rider all around for sure. $20 energy left. We might have enough to buy 1 or 2 nodes of our own. Let's see here. Let's bring her back since Minerva wouldn't do it. Won't do her job. It's a pretty long reload. It's a pretty long reload to get that ability back. So I can't get mad. I mean, if that team doesn't have problems until, you know, and it's only minor problems, they still beat it until like the, you know, that third boss. I mean, a lot of people never even, you know, get that far. It's the best team I've used yet. Like I say, you can on those boss nodes. I mean, you can probably, you know, pull Minerva or Shuri and stick a Phoenix in there instead, and probably clear it with a little more aplomb. But and I used to. Now I'm just too lazy to switch teams, man. Fire and forget. Fire and forget. I think we're going to start with, since he's already used his ultimate. Oh, God. Oh, God. No more autoplay. Stop that. Stop that. All right. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Since he already used his ultimate. I don't have much on anybody here, but I know what I'm... pretty sure that Blind will make that miss. We're not going to do that. Don't die, Shuri! I just said... Alright, never mind. Yeesh. Recovery! Alright. Oh, I'm getting off camera, ain't I? I'm gonna get used to this. I'm gonna get used to this. Alright, little bufferoonies. And we're back in this. See if that'll clear. Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Black Bolt. So good. So good. If you ain't got a Black Bolt, get a Black Bolt. If you have the means, I highly recommend picking one up. It is two choice. Alright. I tend to focus Pyro in these situations, and I think we can go back to autoplay now. We pulled that out. That was pretty close for a second there. And I'm neglecting backs over here. All right. Okay, I'll tell you what I wanted to be my favorite animation, but didn't turn out that way. Is I wanted my favorite animation to be Empowered Thanos' ultimate. I wanted to throw moons on people's fucking heads, man. That's what I wanted. But yeah, you know, it looks okay, you know, and it's a damaging ability. I got no complaints there. Just didn't quite have the pizzazz to live up to what I was hoping for. Maybe I was hoping for too much. Yeah, I don't know. Oh no, not hand. Don't square me off with hand. Ah. I'm so frightened. I'm gonna need to burn some sage. That's what I'm gonna need to do. Clear the air. Make sure there's a pleasant aura in the space that we are in. All right. How we coming? Ignore the hand. Attack the symbiotes. Yeah, kill Daredevils. Daredevil properly beefed him with some red stars, man. Daredevil does scary damage. No doubt about it. Attack the symbiote, people. Yeah, you know, actually maybe attack hand sentry. There we go. Twerpy, don't fuck with me. Can't believe you went there. Nah. All right, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. No, it's not. It's not. No, it's not for Auburn. Roll Tide. And I know that Animagus is going to be all on before long to put War Eagle in the comments, and you know that's cool. That's cool. I deserve that. And plus, I just want him to comment, right? All right. So what we got here? Recruit Falcon in the X07 Blitz. Someone should tell my phone that I've had Falcon at 7 red stars for goddamn ever. Alright, so do we got any energy to spend? We do not, so that is it for Ultimate 7. I'm sorry, I'm not spending cores on that. Maxwell's over here putting in work. Alright, so I'm going to move on to this Gamma Raid. Let's see what looks good. Looks like we need to be in Strike 3. Where you guys laid out at here? I'll take that wing right there. Thank you very kind. So I will, let's see, Avengers, Spider-Verse, Avengers, Guardians. Yeah, I'll take the Spider-Verse lane. I'll leave Guardians for Baxos. And that seems like the way to go. Who, as soon as I said his name, Baxos locked up over here. Alright, what kind of team am I looking at here? We're not running that. We're not running that. I mean, I bet it would slay, but no. No. I'm running my newest favorite raid team. Did I pass them? Where are you guys at? Where are you guys? Symbiote Spider-Verse. There you go. Great team. Man, this is such an impressive team. Especially in raid. It does well in war. Like I said, it can punch across and take out Asgardians and a number of other teams. You know, sometimes it'll go against you, but most of the time, man, like a lot of times, even if things go really bad, right? Like if one of the Spider-Mans on the wing, I got Miles on the left wing, I got Peter on the right wing, and if one of them goes down, I can often recover as long as those main three in the middle are okay. Like this team is still solid. So we're gonna start with 4 and just turn them loose, man. I ain't never had a problem with this team. They're gonna be fine. All right. Like that's all Bax is doing there. Wow. Man, I love Symbiote Spider-Man. Solid character, man. All right, let's see here. Spider-Verse. Let's get you to auto-play. Oh my God, somebody asked me a question, so I don't have to sit here and look at twerps trolling me. You're a troll, twerp. You're a troll. That's right, Chris. I said it. All right. We get this to a stopping point. I might open this up. Any of y'all want to challenge me to a versus battle on camera? Yeah, feel free. Twerpy, looking at you. It'll be like we're two teams, right? And I'll be a team with a red A, and you'll be like a team, you know. I mean, probably not good enough for the blue A, I guess. So, you know, whatever y'all got out there on the West Coast, you know, whatever letter you like. Yeah. Not 3 letters though. You don't get 3 letters. No. You gotta bring it down to 1. It's not like anybody cares about the University of Northern California. I mean, right? So pretentious. I'm just talking football because I miss football. I hope we have football this year. Oh my God. Ugh. This is really about the time of the year that I'm really jonesing, man. You know, I'm watching everything I can on recruiting and spring practice. And, man, all I'm seeing now is stories about how 5 of our players have COVID-19 positive. And I don't even know if there's going to be a season, man. It's kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer. It's better than dying, but still kind of a bummer. How does D up, D down, or reactor change your attacks? I don't know that any of it really changes my attacks so much. I have a pretty good number of teams to pick from. So, I mean, usually you're just like picking your counter and, you know, for whatever you're facing, and you just hope it goes well. But if I have multiple that I can pick from in war, then yeah, I mean, if they have a kill box set up, you know, D up, D down, you know, especially reactor, that's a tough room. Then yeah, I'll plan on punching down a little more, you know, or at all, you know. Whereas a lot of, you know, typically, yeah, you want to punch up all the time that you can. You want to successfully punch up. That's your most efficient way to attack. But it's hard in those kill box rooms, and it's always hard in reactor. So punch across has become more prevalent. And I'm at the point, right, like where they're just not putting enough teams high enough for me to always punch up. It's just not even possible in most wars. So, I'm looking for teams that I can punch across, or just minor punch downs is really kind of where I focus. Yeah. So let's see here. Kree Ravager, Kree Hand. I'll take the Kree Hand because that's the weaker lane. We'll let Baxos take the other lane so that he can plug his, fairly beefed up Yondu in there, I guess. Just working with what I got there. Free to play is hard. I mean, I'm keeping it advancing, but yeah, free to play is a whole different ball game, man. Whole different ball game, man. You got to really work your ass off not to be cannon fodder. Noble scares me the most. All right. Fantastic. So, you know, Red Skull was one of those characters that was in the game for a long time before he released. I'm really looking forward to the day we can get Dr. Doom. Resources in war. How do I think you guys should split them up? Honestly, it depends on where you're at in progression, right? If you're in the early to mid part of the game, or if you don't have your arena where you want it, focus arena, right? I think you're really wide is a better it's something that you really kind of weigh, right? Having a wide roster is best for blitz, is best for war, but having a tall roster is better for arena. And arena is what gives you cores, right? So cores has a lot to do with how much you're advancing on a daily basis because you're spending that on energy, which then goes and trickles down to everything else. So I feel like you're better off building tall until you get your arena straightened away, then build wide after that. So the first thing you probably should do is go out and do what you got to do to get yourself whatever arena team you can scrape together that will put you somewhere in the top 10 or top 20 of your arena, get you competitive, and get your core intake, stabilized at somewhere north of 200 a day, right? After that, go wide. Honestly, probably defense first is the way I would say, but only those teams that are really defense focused, right? Like, I wouldn't worry about putting a whole lot of effort into a team you're just kind of filling in on defense with. But certainly, starting yourself off with a decent defenders is a good way to go. I mean, if you're new to the game, that's just a good team that's easy to build and works well on defense. Of course, obviously you want all the big hitters. You want, if you can get an Asgard, you want an Asgard. All that's a little harder to get at first, but they're farmable now. And you want an Asgard anyway because that's your route to a BB, right? So if I'm being honest, and that's your first offensive team that you probably want. I mean, probably not the first one you're going to get, but if you just had your brothers, then of course we'd all start with Inhumans because there's two fantastic characters on there that are going to take you all the way to the top in arena, and so. Yeah, get yourself an Asgard, get yourself a Black Bolt, get yourself a Yo-Yo. That's really the optimal way to go. But, it's not something that's available to everybody because, Yo-Yo is probably going to take some money. Get yourself the heavy hitters on defense. Make sure that you have a shield team, right? That's something that probably everybody should have on their defensive roster is a good shield team, especially with Coulson if you can get him. And on top of that, of course, this new Merc team is kind of attainable. I could probably already have most of the characters, right? And that's a pretty good defense team. Marauders have a good look on Marauders if you can get a good Mr. Sinister. But I would go for whatever defense teams are readily available, that you can realistically get your hands on, and then jack them up to what I would call a usable level, like Gear Tier 12, level 70, at least 6664 on abilities, somewhere that, they're at least going to make an impact, right? I shouldn't do this. It's probably just us watching, but I shouldn't do this. Sorry. I was gonna go to my defense and have a look, but anyway, I don't have any boosts to spend, so I probably shouldn't even go over there and put that on stream. So yeah, you know, get to heavy hitters, but don't really focus on kind of the mid-range defensive teams so much. And then you're going to want to focus offensive teams just because those pretty much are the teams that are really going to give you the most back in arena. So you probably already raised some of those characters while you were getting your arena team together. So then you swing back around, you get an X-Men, you know, you get an Inhumans. If you have to choose which one you're going to focus on, right? Like, do I focus X-Men? Do I try to get a Phoenix, or do I focus more on raising Asgard and going for a BB? Go for BB, right? That's the newer, better progression path at this point. You want to do both over time, but if you have to pick between the two, man, I hate to say it, Phoenix is the wrong bet. She's old news, right? I mean, like, it's not like she's a bad character. You still want her on your arena team. You just want Black Bolt more. There's no Black Bolt counter. Ain't nobody countering Black Bolt. Black Bolt's just trouble, you know? So you want him. There ain't no yo-yo counter neither, right? If you can get your hands on her, I highly recommend it. And then beyond that, you know, just try to make work what makes sense. Be efficient. You guys know what you're doing. So, all right, let's see here. I guess we're at the point now where we're done with raids. Baxos is not, but I'm working on that. And we're done with raids. So, where are we at here on the bridge? What do we got? Can I do some damage here? Still got that defender team sitting there. I need to get Baxos in here. That's what I need to do. But yeah, somebody hit like that X-Men team there, that 315K. Like, somebody ought to just like hit that with like a 250 team or a 200 team. It's not going to beat it, right? But you'll bring Dark Phoenix up, right? He's gonna help you do it. And then after that team's pretty easy to beat. So we probably shouldn't even try wasting a good team on it. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what I'll do. I will move this shield team off the board. I got plenty of counters for them. A little low, but I got a ton of counters for them. So let's go ahead and spend one of them. 400K now on the Brotherhood. 380. Let's go with Supernatural. So as for Twerp, as for an even split between D and offense on war, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right? I mean, I'm not really trying to push anything. You know, it's a pretty balanced approach, right? Work a defensive team, work an offensive team, but just go with whatever's working best for your roster at the time. We're not trying to be that stringent. I mean, we want to win, but I'm not here to be the roster Nazi. So okay. We're going to start off. We really need you got to focus medic on this team. That's got to be the way you go. So they're going to come out. They're going to do some big time damage. I am going to start. I don't usually start. Oh, look at that, man! They resisted all of that. That's terrible. That's terrible. Ugh. See, this is one of those places where this team can fall apart. I'm hoping we can recover because they haven't killed anybody by this point, and that's usually what's happened against a good shield team. So we'll see how this goes. I think I can pull back out of this, but your best bet is to have medic hurt and heal blocked right off the bat. So we got the tank heal blocked at least. We're going to see if we can overwhelm him. But there's a very real possibility that he just gets resurrected afterwards. But we're going to try it. I think I might have already seen her use her heal, so we might be good. Quit going after Doc. I need him. It's another way this team can fall apart fast. Oh, all right, we're screwed. All right, let's see here. But the retribution from Ghost Rider took out the tank, and now maybe we can overlook at this. Maybe we can salvage this. Stunner. Nah, it blinded her. I was hoping it would stun the main target, but we'll take what we can get here. Quit summoning. We're in trouble. But if I can get Medic dead, then this team is as good as gone. And Medic's as good as dead right there. We might actually even pull this off. So the first attack on this is going to do a lot of damage. And I don't even want to bother throwing it at Medic because she's dead man walking at this point. Unfortunately, the second attack on this is probably going to hit her. But, whatever. But we'll get Nick started off here. He's probably the next one I wanted to die because he's gonna be all the sustain here. He's gonna be pulling these tanks out of his ass. Like, we don't want him around. Come on, Ghost Rider. Come on, Mordo. Don't fall down on me now. Let's heal block these people. Yes. Yes. We might actually have a chance here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead since I can spread that damage around. We're going to go right through there. And that is a lot of their DPS gone. So hopefully Ghost Rider will be able to stand up through this and get us to the end. I don't know that Mordo is going to make it. But they seem to be focusing GR, so yeah, who knows? Okay. So that was rocky road, but there you go. Everything went wrong. We still pulled that off because, I mean, it was like a 70k punch down. The way that works, more of a punch across situation is they come out and bang out, and typically Wanda and Elsa are dead, within the first turn or two, and you just have to recover later by resurrecting them with Doc, which I don't know why I keep calling him Doc, but Doctor Strange. So let's see here. We got another heavy defenders. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see here. What happened against Batman's defenders? Tough one. All right. Well, skill's knocking off the boost. I need to get back so this butt moving. Yeah, I still have a good number of attacks I can make. It's just a matter of clearing down to those roadblocks. All right. Good spot there. I'm going to see if I can clear this defenders team since it's already kind of roughed up a little bit. I'm going to see if I can take it out with my brawler team. I think is the way to go here. It's a little bit of a punch up. I don't get a chance to do a little punch up every so often. So we'll see how we do here. I think Captain Marvel can pull it off if not the other four. This is my brawler team. It's a collection of misfits from other teams, X-Men, Guardians, you see. But really, honestly, this has always been the home for Miss Marvel for me. I mean, she does all right with defenders, but then where do you put Punisher, right? So she's got a great home here on she has great synergy with the hero brawlers. So I don't even think about putting her with defenders anymore. Ouch. Alright. Alright, we won. That's it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much a victory. Alright, let's get Punny out of here. See you, bye, buddy. She's going to take a lot of counterattacks from this, but hopefully she'll survive it and heal herself. And then, let's see here. You can go either way on this at this point. I'm going to try to make sure she doesn't feed any energy to these guys. Not enough. Not enough. Alright. So now we're just going to have to work on Luke, which probably isn't going to take very long. Boom, there we go. Alright, we'll leave Jessica be. She's not going to hurt us much now. We'll get Mr. Murdoch out of here because he hits hard. This guy's 100k with the war buffs, so I don't want to play with that. Alright. Gown. Let me see if I can get rid of that other. Hopefully one of y'all's got the boost off of it. If not, I'll get Baxos in here, though. He's almost finished raiding. Yeah, now that shield team's too small to worry about. We're gonna leave that for y'all. And yeah, we'll get to him in a minute. So while Baxos is getting freed up, I'm still leaning down at this microphone. I don't know what I'm doing here. So while Baxos is getting freed up, sorry about that. That probably sounded bad. Unfortunately, I'm not a young man anymore. We're not gonna be able to do 3-4 hour streams without a bathroom break somewhere in the middle. So please pardon me for a few moments while I freshen myself up and get a fresh drink. Because a lifetime of drinking has left my bladder in a sorry state at this point in life. Be right back, guys. All right, Morty. Here we go. Let's check the chat real quick here. Thank you for the nice win, Mr. Reynolds. Let's see here. Remind me who you are, sir, if you're one of my Mortys, or if you're just somebody who's dropped in, then welcome to the stream. Oh, Nathan Reynolds. Let me guess. Nice to see you, Nate. All right, never mind that then. So, let's see now. What are we going to do here? Okay, we're going to get this boost off of these defenders. Do I even need to? Do I even need to? I don't think I need to. We can save the energy, I believe. Let me see what Baxos has got. I could put Baxos in there on that X-Men team and nullify them. The #1 destroyers. Like, did these guys even try? The #1 destroyers. All right, let's see now. 3 energy. There's some halfway decent teams left. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna see if I can just blow through this boost. And I'm gonna do it with power armor. Just be a minor punch up, nothing big, more of a punch across. I think I'll be able to take these guys even with the boost, even with the flex. Might be filling my oats a little bit. I could be wrong. We'll find out. But this is not a room. This is not a kill box room. This is not our bridge, right? Speaking of which, I'm gonna go check that on the other side of the screen. All right, so they got all the way down to Armory and said, hell with it, and backed up to Hangar. Now they're in Engineering, so they're actually trying to take down our kill box. But they did just what I wanted them to do, man. They went down that left side and wasted a bunch of time on rooms that don't matter much. All right, well we got Iron Fist ability blocked, and that's probably mostly what this is going to take. That clears out most of the blocks, the deflects that I care about. Now we'll boost the speed into overdrive here. And I'm going to knock a little off Luke. That didn't hurt too bad at all. That is not the strongest Punisher I've ever seen. I can't target the guy, so I can't see how strong he is right now. But it's time to let loose. Or you know, not all of you guys might have seen this, so we're going to let this go in normal speed. And of course, it's defenders, so they're going to counterattack like hell. And we're going to kick the speed back up. So, because you've seen all this, right? This wombo combo we're all familiar with. Bye-bye, everybody. All right. Didn't even get to Iron Man. You know, poor Falcon, he barely did anything. That is a team that all too often I'm punching down with, and they're even better now. And it's such a waste because they can punch up really far. It's just that we're not seeing a whole lot of 500K teams. There's only so many, right? So yeah, let me put Baxos in the mix here and try to nullify that X-Men, make them easier for somebody to clear. Who to use? Yeah, I'm gonna go with a Guardians hybrid, I think. Okay. Got kind of a rando 300K Ultron team. Throw that in there and hopefully can at least kill Phoenix since he's going to help me kill her. So, yeah, we'll see. Little summon action. Yeah, Nate, how I didn't peg you immediately, I have no idea, buddy. I'm pretty sure the way that the algorithm works, that I'm, probably not a lot of eyes getting on me at first here. But the more of y'all I get in here, the more likes I get, the more comments I get, the more this thing is going to show up on searches. So anyway, Phoenix is down, so we got that work done. Which is good, because it looks like that's about all Bax is going to accomplish here. Although Phoenix's ultimate is down as well. Although I don't think she's going to be there. Right? She'll just be dead. But so yeah, that doesn't mean anything. I don't even know why I said anything. But yeah, plenty of other big abilities down. I took a cannonball to the face from Logan. So that team's just, now that's a 200k 4-man X-Men team. Like, yeah, somebody ought to be able to. Hell, I might even be able to follow up with Baxos and take that out. Matter of fact, I'll save you all the trouble. That's exactly what I'll do. Yeah, my decision making on the flight decks, we can go into that a little more the next time we start up a war, but basically I'm trying to guess their configuration by seeing what buffs show up or debuffs on a flight deck. So let's see here. What do I... Brotherhood. Basically, I always favor the middle, right? We have the most options if we take the middle flight deck. We can always full clear, go either direction, right? And if we need to make a change. But what I'm trying to figure out is do they have a kill box configuration like we use, or do they have a stack the middle configuration like these guys we're fighting right now, the number 1 destroyers use? Because they, this is what a lot of teams will do is they'll right down the middle they put security, and engineering in some fashion, and either's valid. I prefer the kill box, but either's valid. So yeah, if they're stacking the middle like now, then I kind of definitely want to go right down the middle, because almost surely underneath flight deck 1 and 3 are rooms that we didn't give a shit about, like almost surely. Right, so I'd rather go right down security and engineering and at least have a line on taking out those buffs, as opposed to just getting stuck clearing hangar or cargo bay, right? So that's basically, I'm just trying to avoid that trap. And if there's no buffs showing on any of the 3, then I look for obvious bait, right? Like when that team they got two shield commanders in one room. Like, well, they want you to go there, right? Okay, that's bait. They'd probably hide those shield commanders somewhere down on the bottom otherwise. So they want you to go there, and I'd rather not take that bait. I'd rather save that in case it's close at the end. We go knock out all those easy teams and get some quick points. But if it's not close at the end, then I'd rather go after the rooms that are going to serve us best. So that's basically it. When I'm picking the flight decks, I'm really trying to scout out, their layout. And then some of these guys, it's real difficult to figure, But most of them are using one of 2 optimal layouts, pretty much. But the thing is the one they're using, it's real easy to predict, right? Like they got the buff stacked in the middle. You know that those first 2 rooms that you run into underneath those outside flight decks are going to be trash. It's just going to be, they're probably going to have really good characters stacked in really terrible rooms and try to force you to go through them. And I'd rather just go right down the middle. I'd rather go right down the middle, take those buffs out, and here we are. We're in a basically unbuffed bridge, and that's exactly the situation we want to find ourselves in. Looking pretty good on this X-Men team. I think I got him. Yep, there we go. So now what do we got here? We got a 360K Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, I got something for that, for sure. I'm out of energy per se, but I got enough here to buy 4, and you know I'm going to, right? I mean, this is something that I max out every more. I got nothing else to spend my Blitz credits on, and I have a stupid amount of Blitz credits. So, yeah, I'm gonna hit this guy. I'm gonna hit him. We'll see what's behind this. I'm gonna hit this guy with my Guardians of the Galaxy. Which is a punch down, but what are you gonna do? Man, they're messing my Drax up. All right. But that's okay because we got Minerva. We get somebody dead on their team, they're just dead. And it looks like it's going to be their Drax. Let's get ours healed up a little bit and get theirs out of the way. And then, of course, I do with Groot what I did in Dark Dimension 2, man. Just lay into that special, man. I only throw that ultimate out there if I need to cleanse a bunch of debuffs. So yeah, let's get all the damage out of there. Let's start working on Rocket. Shouldn't take too long. Let's definitely blind him. Okay, they just got Drax. That's not a big deal there. I think this will cleanse his blind, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. There we go. And then the hammer. No, the hammer didn't hit that hard. Oh well. That used to be the shit. Haven't put any love in Rocket Raccoon in a long time. Oh, you should have done that, man. You're blind. This is why fighting a PC is just... Fighting the CPUs is not the same as fighting a player. Alright, so this is all over but the crying. I don't think Groot cries, but whatever. All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy an attack to take either of these teams out. So you're up, Morty. What I will do is put Baxos in the mix. See if I can get a win out of his brawlers. And then we're just looking at one kind of mid-range Asgardian team. And we got the bridge, man, and we're solidly in the lead here. We can move on to Reactor. So, I don't know why I'm looking at... I really typically would like to start... Enemy War Room unlocked. Alright. I don't know how that happened. Alright. Over here, I guess. Weird. I guess that was a late notification. So anyway, see if I can do any good with the Bax attack. Yeesh. No. No. Not like this. Still might pull this off. I'm going to feel really bad if I have to leave one character on the board. But these things happen. It's not going to happen today. But they happen. Or at least not in this moment. They gone. So JD's on the last team. Looks good. Let's see here. Do I use Mantis much? Short answer, no. No, I don't. Where I do use her is in Guardian only lanes in Raid. You know, that's about it. Truly about it. It's a sad story, Mantis, right? Like, she was the best raid healer in the game for about 2 weeks. And here we are, you know, a year and a half later, and I'm still picking Minerva over her. Sorry, you know. If it's just anything goes, I don't really have a home for Minerva since I broke up BKT. I could put her on my Kree team, but I'd be pulling out some really good characters to do so. And, you know, I can put her in here with this, you know, Guardians, you know, without being in a BKT configuration, they're not really a meta team. They're really more like a B team. And so you got a little extra push of having Minerva in there instead of, like, the only difference between the team I just fielded against the team they just fielded, that Guardian on Guardian team, was that if I lost somebody, I could bring them back. That was the major difference. Whereas they did not have that option. All right, so we got a 2-tapper here. We got a Minerva that's being, or a Hela that's being stubborn. Pretty common story. $80K Hela even. It's with the boost. It's not really. That's probably a $60K Hela normally, right? Something to that effect. Anybody? Be right back. Still there. I'll throw. I don't think I have any more energy left on Baxos to take that out. But I'll check that. No, he's tapped. That's it. That's all for the Backs of Lax tonight. So. Somebody be a hero, Morty. Somebody get this bridge. So I've already done Dark Dimension. I did it this morning. So that's pretty much going to wrap me up as far as, gotta do kind of stuff. We're going to finish this war out. I'm going to give that a minute to percolate. See if anybody can get that bridge down for us. I hate to waste an energy on an 80k. Oh, let's see here. Let's go ahead and blow these 30 energy. Tomorrow. We will get that tomorrow. I need to work this Kingpin right here, man. I'm not really giving him a lot of love since I got 7 red stars on him. Here we go. Never enough catalysts. Never enough catalysts. All right, so it looks like somebody was a hero. Let's go see who it is, and we'll give them their proper due on the stream. Way to go, Murr. Huh. What happened to the JD attack? Yeah. I'm not sure that's displaying properly. Anyway. I'm about to type it out, but reactor, Morty, full clear. I mean, maybe number 1 destroyers are going to do all their destroying in the morning? I don't know. I didn't even see your heads up, Sloth. My bad, dude. I need a dedicated screen to chat. I'm going to work on that. And I'm also hopefully just going to abandon Baxos one day and actually put a real player in that spot. I've been working hard on trying to get the actual Baxos to come back. He's not bored with Raid yet, essentially. And I don't know, man. So let's see what we got here. Everything's around 200. I don't feel good attacking none of this. So I'm going to leave it for y'all. If nothing pops up before I go to bed here in a little while, I'll have quite a bit to unload with in the morning. I still got, I believe, 3 attacks that I can buy. Yeah, 3 attacks. And plenty of energy to do it. So, all right. That's pretty much, it's not a wrap, but we are getting toward the end. No, I don't want your premium orbs, even for 99 cents. Honestly, that might be a good deal for y'all. I'm not buying that, but $1 for some premium orbs, if you're looking for some premium orb characters, that might not be bad. I don't know. Depends on what $1's worth to you. So, all right, yeah, looking good. No more damage I can do on raid. I'm not spending the cores to go back and do Dark Dimension 3 again. Actually had a pretty good Dark Dimension 3 run this morning. Had a pretty good morning, man. Pulled 2 6 red stars. Had a great run on Dark Dimension 3. You know, it was pretty rocking morning, man. Had a good afternoon, hung out with my family. It's been a good day. It's been a good day. So yeah, man, I guess I'm pretty clear. You guys got any questions? Want to talk about anything, or if somebody wants to throw a challenge at me, we could do a little PvP. Yeah, it's up to you. It's up to you. If you're one of our bottom half Mortys, you know, I'll say like, okay, I'll only pick minions or something like that. You know, if that's better for you. Just something to fill some airtime. We'll step away for a potpourri break. 1 second. 1 second. Oh. Man, that potpourri makes it smell good in here. Love it. Love it. So anyway. About all the damage I'm going to do for MSF for the moment, unless we open up some big teams on Reactor. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. So now these two guys are actually pretty beefy on TCP. So I'm guessing they're not front loaded. We're probably going to see some really big teams on the back end of these two. So if any of you can get in there and clear out these 200s, that'd be awesome right now. I can move that defender off the board. I've been attacking a lot of defenders. Has definitely been a lot of defenders today. I'm almost starting to get used to these lights. Almost. I'm getting there. It's a little weird to be gaming with like no music and lights blaring on you. It's a different atmosphere. It's a totally different atmosphere. Up to like 16, 20 views on that first roster review video now. I don't know if people have been kind of peeking their heads in on it, looking at it, or if just most of the alliance has checked it out at this point, or what. But, oh well, I mean, I'm a fairly, you know, the question being, what music do you like to play when gaming? I have fairly broad tastes when it comes to music. I can appreciate a wide variety of genres. So my two favorite that I kind of roll with right now, although I always mix it up, right? Like the stuff that I listened to almost exclusively when I was younger, I don't listen to it as much anymore. I'll pull it up, you know, just kind of, you know, every now and then, just to kind of mix things up and bring in a little nostalgia. And that's largely like classic rock and country, right? I grew up in the Bible Belt, you know, back in the 80s and 90s, and you know, it was quite a place. And you know, I got later more into metal. I really have had strong periods where I was really into metal. I've always had an appreciation for hip hop all the way back to the 80s when NWA came out. Although I've had periods where I've kind of ignored it or walked away from it for a while. even those periods of hip hop I have come back and listened to later and gained an appreciation for. So, yeah, most of the time I'm either kind of listening to hip hop slash, like club or trash rap or whatever you want to call it, trap rap, but I also am honestly, the young lady I've been spending the majority of my time with over the last few years, she's really into dubstep, right? Which at first listen, I was like, we had this when I was a kid. This is techno. This is shit, And yeah, I've grown to appreciate it. There's really actually some good stuff out there that technicians are making, And I'm not really sold on this notion that you got to have instruments to be a band and blah 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 blah. A computer's an instrument, right? Because it's an instrument we use for lots of things. So right now, yeah, mostly I have a Pandora subscription, and I got a channel for hip hop, and I got a channel for dubstep. Although I do mix a little hip hop into the dubstep, especially guys like Tech Nine and stuff like that. So yeah, that's just basically the way I lean, And then I'll pull up some old country or classic rock every now and then, just to kind of speak to my roots, Just to speak to my roots. So, sorry, looking at a text here. I'm open for anybody, any PvP challenges, and y'all feel froggy. Any impositions that you'd like to put on me that seem fair, I'm game for it. Sorry. All right, I'm done. So anyway, what about you, Chris? What about you? What do you like to listen to? Why don't you tell me about what was it? The Eagles? Was it the Eagles? No, that wasn't it. Who was it? Who was it? What's your podcast on? I'm trying to think. I know it was a classic rock band. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm not thinking real good right now. There's a lot of potpourri in the air, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was, right? Let's see here. What do we got to? We got 327K brawler team. Looks like, yeah. It's an odd-looking brawler team. I bet y'all can tell. Nate's got that locked up. Shit, yeah. Van Halen. That was it, buddy. Pour some sugar on me. Oh, wait a minute. Classic band. When I said it was into metal, honestly, hair metal, not so much. I didn't like it a whole lot in the 80s. I didn't have anything against it. Just there's other stuff I was listening to. I mean, honestly, shit, back then, man, if it wasn't Skinner, I didn't give a shit. You know what I mean? I have cultivated a more varied musical taste over the years, let's say. And it's not even just musical taste. I've grown as a person to really a scary degree over the last 25 years. I am in many ways aghast at the young man that I used to be. Does that make sense? Both my musical taste and everything else, right? I drank a lot of whiskey. I listened to a lot of Hank Jr. I don't really regret that in any way, shape, or form. But I've moved on to listen to a lot of new things, and I see value in a lot of it. So yeah, I mean, I'd love to have some Jadena or some Tech Nine on. I'd love to be listening to even some Skrillex, right? It's not really my favorite dubstep, but he's not bad. It's whatever, I go all over the place. Hopefully, I can find some good classic rock that isn't copyrighted anymore, but even that's unlikely. I'm not really looking. It's not really about like if I could use copyrighted music, and the only thing where it affected me is I can't monetize. Gravy, man. I'd do it just to make better content and get more eyes on us, right? That'd be fine. I'm not looking to make money on this. And if I were monetizing the YouTube channel is not necessarily the route, right? I set up a Patreon, and I probably will end up doing that at some point if this actually takes off and I get a viewership, which I expect it probably will. And so, yeah. I don't know. So tell us about Van Halen, Chris. I'm gonna hit this Asgard. Just nobody wants to PvP. I'm just messing with y'all. You got it. I understand. Even Spawn, I'm 4 million up on. It's not a fair fight. I get it. So let's see if I can get some good RNG and do some good with my symbiotes on these guys. All right, Nate. I'll give you a match after this. Just looking for something content to put on the stream. Also, keeping in practice with that mode. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I say, you can take it two ways. They say there is a new versus mode coming in the next patch. And some people have taken that to mean that they're just gonna make a variation of it for us to test, right? Like it'll be a straight draft 5v5 or a blind draft, whatever, right? And I can see how that can be taken that way. But also, usually to me the word mode, doesn't necessarily reference the draft style. To me, mode means a mode, right? Blitz is a mode. War is a mode. This is what they call the various sections of their game. So what I'm hoping is that they're done testing, and that they're ready to ship this versus mode out there and let us start playing. I'm hoping they've got some matchmaking set up, and that we'll be able to get out there and start earning ranks or whatever they have put together and making some progress and earning some stuff. Hopefully some orange gear, hopefully some upgrade credits. They've been promising more ways to put these into the game, so I'm hoping they've taken this opportunity to use that way to put them in the game and to let us PvP, man. I want to get out there and kill strangers. You know what I mean? Shit, let's go. I'm ready. So anyway, hold on. Who do I want to spread here? I probably want to spread Heimdall. All right, because I wanted to kill Thor, and now I did. That's the biggest thing. Can you kill Thor right off the bat? I'm going to see then if I can blow up Loki with this. Oh, so close, so close. Damn it. But hopefully I can get him with some splash damage. I really need to start working Hela down, or she's just going to start summoning the shit out of Greg's. Man, that Greg thing really caught on, didn't it? All right, and then we will grab Sif and just slam her into everybody else. Pow! All right. Didn't hurt her that much. Stupid tanks. I really don't want to get caught killing Gregs for a long time. Probably shouldn't have used that splash damage. That healed her. Nah. Think about what you're doing, Vac. Yeah, some of those things are a little farther away from me. Yeah, get hell out here where I can see her. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. It's all over but the crying now. Nah, I'm not wasting that. Alright. It's not every time I fight these guys that you know, Loki's the last guy to die. It's kind of unusual, but hey, we do it every way we can do it, right? He's a dead man walking now. There we go. Yeah, exactly. Like a mode is going to have a structure. It's going to have like a menu that you go to, and you're going to have matchmaking. You're going to get so many fights a day, I imagine, or something to that effect. They seem to like doing that. If you want more than 5 PvP matches, this is going to cost you PvP credits. You're going to have to get those PvP energies. So you want to buy those PvP offers, and I fully expect that that's coming. Fully expect that that's coming. But if I can get gear out of it, fuck it, man. Let's go to town. It's more entertaining than Blitz. So here's another big marauder team. Same configuration, man. They put several. It's basically just Sinister on a Brotherhood team. Is essentially what this is. But I can take them. I'm not sure who with. But I can take them. X-Men, I guess. $10K punch down. But let's do it. He's going to hit us. We're going to get the blinds. We'll clear them with Phoenix and move on from there. I'm pretty sure we can beat this team. Pretty sure. Feeling confident. Alright, now they're not going to get stealthed, I don't think. But she does take all their blinds away. So, let's get to work. Yeah, okay. Looking good. Who's he getting? Colossus. I don't think he needed 2 tanks, Hoss. It's going to keep you alive for a few turns. Oh, I don't know why I used the ultimate. That's right. She's blind. Blah. Not going to matter anyway. She'll probably be dead by the time her next turn comes around. At least I hope she's dead by the time her next turn comes around. No, I don't want you to have the damn taunt you got now, man. Hmm. See, this is getting dangerous, because if she's the last one alive and still not Dark Phoenix, then it becomes more and more likely that they can gangbang her and get her dead before she really does a whole lot of damage. I think we're okay, but this is getting dicey. Yeah. We got a Colossus down. Oh, we got DPS down. This is bad. This is bad. All right, we might be able to weather this then. We might be able to weather this. She used her ultimate. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. We're back in it. We're back in it. We are back in it, baby. Oh, come on now. Yee, that was close. All right, get a little heal on. Yeah. Yeah, baby. That's it. That's it. I knew it the whole time. I knew it the whole time. I never doubted it for a second. Never doubted it for a second. All right. That was a good one tap on a hard enemy. Done. Let's get this reactor out of my face. Huh? How about that? Oh, man. They got ultimates on a Merc team. Baby Merc team, but still. It's interesting. All right. Yeah, I don't really want to go in on any of that. Got one of that. I got one left. I'm not throwing it on a 200. So, Mr. Reynolds, I'm at your convenience, sir. One step away for a quick second. My potpourri's going out. It's always hard to keep it lit. So, anyway. Sorry. Something caught in my throat. I don't know what's going on here. So, oh. There you are. I see that Mr. Smalls is here. What's up, Carly? All right, so me and Nate. So it looks like Nate's on the ban right now. Or no. I'm banning Nate. What's going on here? I forget how this works, see. Looks like it's me picking. No, I'm waiting on him. Okay, yeah, this is it. He's picking his first two characters, I think. Is that see, I hadn't done this in a while. I've already forgotten how this goes. So yeah, okay, Nate's banning two characters that I can't use. Gotcha. And then I ban two, and then we pick, and then we ban one more at the end. That's the routine. I got it now. I got it now. Nate, why are you taking my yo-yo, dog? Come on. I wasn't gonna pick her. Terrible. Yeah, nobody wants that. And Corvus. Ain't you slick? Ain't you slick? All right. Well. Definitely get rid of that thing. That guy scares me, man. That guy scares me. That guy's a stat wall. Solid choice. Black Bolt. I've heard of him. Not a bad character, you know. You could do better. You could have done better. Back to you, sir. Oh, Maw. Good pick. I'm not taking Phoenix, but it's still a good pick. All right. And you took my Thanos. Why would you take my Thanos like that? All right. I'll take Mr. Sinister. And you know what? T'Challa. I'll take T'Challa. I actually haven't used him in a versus yet. Let's do T'Challa. Oh, good pick. Good pick. I think he forgot somebody. Because he's way down here. I gotta say no. I gotta say no to Magneto. Sorry. That's the one that's really... You can have the Black Bolt. I don't want to mess with them blinds. Good pick. I like that. Let's do it. This Black Bolt's about to tear me up. That's pretty much about what's about to happen. I should have banned Black Bolt. What was I thinking? Nah, I don't know. Ah, man. Okay. Ouch. Oh, I didn't notice Black Bolt got the kill. That got me there. I wasted that res. Good move. Man, I needed that to kill that resist. Or that's that taunt. Man, he cycled back to that heal again already? Or was it the first shot of it? Anyway. There's a lot of health for the big guy. That's a lot of health. Bad things are happening. Got a lot of survivability and sustain on this team. Another timely taunt. Well played, Nate. Well played. I think your double tank scenario has won the day here. Even though it seems like you disconnected, I'm going to give you that win. That was a pretty good match. So there you go. One for Nate. Poor selection on my part. I should have prioritized BB higher. I should have banned him. It's no big deal, dude. No big deal. You won that match. That double tank, I thought that was a mistake picking two tanks like that, man. But that worked out. I mean, it's basically my U7 strategy, right? Protect Black Bolt, let him do all the damage. That worked out really well for you. I should have banned Black Bolt. Totally should have banned Black Bolt. How weak is Barracks? Man. Ragnarok 86 and Falcon. I just don't think we're going to have the energy. Three. Yeah, I just think we're gonna have the energy. All right. Oh boy. Let's see here. Oh, we got a milestone. A World Warrior milestone. Y'all enjoy those shards? I don't need them, but great character. I could stand to spend some gold. I could stand to spend some gold. Let's do that. I got 5 million. I can get this. I can get this. Let's go to the bottom and work up. Little love for the sniper. Yeah, why not for Ronin? Let's see if that got us there. $1.8 to 2.8. You spend 1 more million. I can do it. I can do it. Let's see now. Not really using Reaper right now. Or Korath. Or Scientists. I'm using Riot Guard. That's 4. Definitely could use something on Blob. And I don't think I'm going to find 100,000 cost level up. So let's go see what's in the store. Oh, what am I doing? We'll get to you in a second. Take that for sure. How'd that not get me there? Or did I just not notice that it maxed? I didn't notice that it maxed. Here we go then. Glad to get all that. Glad to get all that. All right. Yeah, I think that's all the damage I can do for one night. So, pretty fruitful day to be quite honest. Started off well, ended up well. War's looking good. So I'm going to go ahead and call a route here, and then I'm going to call it a night. Get some rest. I might fire up a new stream in the morning. I got plans at some point. I'm not sure exactly when it's going to be, but I got a buddy coming over. We're going to look at this computer and see what the hell I did wrong in building it. See if we can't get it going. So I might be spending a lot of the day tomorrow either with family or upgrading this stream a little bit. But I'll get my plays in one way or the other. So don't worry about that. And I will be here in the morning to finish up the war, no doubt. So the way we're going to want to finish this up is we're going to want to go to, we're going to want to finish up the reactor. Then we want to go ahead and go jump up and clear flight deck 2. If I have this right, let me have a look-see here. Because I know it would make sense to take the buff out before you hit flight deck 2. I get that. But I think that the guy in flight deck 2 is way is weaker than I think this guy right here, Pitchfork, he's what, like 4 something, and then this guy right here, Zoirus, is 6K, I think, if I remember correctly. So we want to take reactor, then we'll take flight deck 2, then we'll finish up on Zoirus, and if we still have energy left in the morning after that, then we definitely want to go armory. So that's kind of that's the order I'm thinking right now. So, all right, reactor, flight deck 2. Oh, gotta get under the window. Reactor, flight deck 2. Security. And then armory. And I'll be impressed if we get all that off. You know what I mean? But I think the night shift can do it. You guys have surprised me in the past. So yeah, if you get all the way through that, man, and just at that point, pick a flight deck, whatever looks like the weakest foe, and just start clearing out that flight deck. You know what I mean? Looking at it here, let me grab a quick look at backs. It's probably going to be flight deck 1, but it looks like either one would be like they're trying to entice you in. So those will be bait teams that hopefully we can clear out in the morning. If we get as far as going through armory, then that's probably what we should do. Just go to flight deck 1. I'll go ahead and throw that in there, just in case you guys. Just in case you guys really get yourself feeling your oats tonight. All right, that question being answered. And don't see any new questions in chat. So, yeah, man, Morty or any non-Mortys that have gotten in here with us, appreciate you guys riding along with me. Like I say, I might fire up and stream a few hours in the morning. I'm certainly going to play a few hours, so if I don't get interrupted, I'll stream them. We'll see how it goes. So, yeah, that's all for me. Signing off. Have a good night.